Yeah, get it on. Got to get it on. No choice but to get it on. Mandate, get it on. Where'd our little afros go that were on our microphones? Where'd my beard go?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
They're not called afros. They're called naturals.
Ah, sorry, naturals.
You match the microphones.
Couple things. I guess we got rid of these because they take up a little too much room. Tonight's, by the way, show live on youtube.com/VPN. And if you're watching live and you have a question, you can tweet us at Adam Carolla Show and hashtag ACS on VPN, and then we'll answer it or something. Allison, am I missing something?
I believe that's how it's going to work.
Good. Get it on. Got to get it on. No choice but to get it on. Mandate. Get it on, baby. Excited because Dana Gould is coming in here and Greg Fitzsimmons is coming in here, and those guys rarely miss. That is on base average in terms of that's the heart of your lineup.
We're talking an OPS over 1,000.
That's right, on base percentage.
I know.
Or on base something.
So why did you shave, Adam?
Honestly, my fucking beard is brutal. Like, everything that comes out of me is a pube. I don't have hair and pubic hair.
Yeah.
I just have pube. I have pube on my head, pube on my crotch. My ass hair is softer than my chin hair. Like, it hurts me. I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, like, what does it feel like? Like, what's its texture? What's the nature of it? Like, how coarse is it? And then I realized, if you ever go to a country club and it's like a golf country club, and you're going into the restaurant, and they have that thing shaped like a porcupine. It's real cute. That has the prickles sticking out of it to clean your golf shoes off before you head into the restaurant. It's my fucking beard feels like. Like, it hurts my hand.
Kind of like you had beard burn as if you'd been making out with a lumberjack, but it was just you were walking around.
No, not even like that. Just that. And
like in the back of a pitcher's mound when the pitcher kicks it to get the dirt off his cleats?
That thing. That's what it feels like. Like when you go to the Sky catalog or the Sky Mall and you look for that weird thing to clean your boots off that you put in your mud porch. That's what my beard feels like. And I can't even stroke it and think because it hurts my hand. So I've done almost no thinking.
Your thumb and forefinger all red. Doing a lot of thinking, huh, Adam?
Well, there's two ways. When you go to the head for thinking, there's I'm stroking my beard, which is I'm coming up with a great thought. And since that's now eliminated, I have to do scratch the back of the head, which means I'm confused and I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that doesn't make you look like you're deep in
Hand
thought.
on the beard means you're composing something that's going to be fantastic. Back of the head is, what is that? And I'm confused. And what's my next move?
Also fleas.
Right. Or pubic crabs that have lost their way. Pube crabs without their Garmin. So it was brutal, but I shaved. Now I'm back to not being hip in Hollywood anymore. But let me say this. I got insanely outraged today because people tweet me things, and they tweet me things just to piss me off. But I think they do it so I'll come on this program and go insane. And they hit the nail on the head this time. Yeah, somebody tweeted me a thing from The Hill, some online something, political something. Senator Barbara Boxer says Villaraigosa, our mayor, the mayor of Los Angeles, would be a terrific transportation secretary. She used the word terrific. Terrific is the word she used, because I guess Obama needs to get a new transportation secretary, and this guy would be terrific.
You know how in the song, the Christmas song, the traffic is terrific. Sometimes terrific means horrible, like terrifying. He could be a terrifying transportation, because the traffic will be terrific. There you go.
I feel like that's not how she meant it.
It seems to be more cataclysmic is the word she should have used. Because now it's clear that obviously Villaraigosa's real name is Tony Villar's, an egomaniacal dwarf with a personality disorder. But now it's clear that Barbara Boxer's fucking off a rocker, because this is insane. It says, I have the list. By the way, this is like announcing that Chris Christie would be great for the Presidential Council on Physical Fitness. Like, that's how fucking insane this is. You want to know why? Because I have a piece of paper that has the worst traffic cities, not in the United States or California, in North America. North America. This is all North America. It starts off, Chicago's number 10. They go to Montreal. Well, there's a few. We got Toronto, Honolulu. I mean, we're covering some ground here. Number 1, the worst traffic city in North America. Number 1 is the one Barbara Boxer thinks the mayor of should be running transportation for the country.
Number one.
So it's Los Angeles.
Yes, Los Angeles is number one. And look, listen to me. Obviously, Barbara Boxer, either, again, stupid or liar. What is it? What is it, bitch? Are you insanely dumb that you're taking the mayor of the worst traffic city in North America and declaring that he'd be a terrific choice for transportation secretary? Or are you just a bullshit liar? Just, he's a Democrat, he's Hispanic, I want some kudos with the Hispanic community. Like, I don't know what you're doing, but stupid or liar, Barbara Boxer. It's one or the other. There's no in between.
I kind of want to go liar because I'd
like to go liar,
terrific
too.
Is kind of an inauthentic thing to say about something. Like, if you feel like someone's really good, when's the last time you said terrific and meant it?
That's
never.
When you have your adult special needs child who tied his first bow.
Terrific.
That's terrific. Terrific, Eugene. That is terrific. Oh, baby, you're drooling on your shoe now. Yeah, we'll put some saran wrap over that. But anyway, terrific. Terrific.
Oh, you made a poo-poo in the toilet.
Terrific. It's a close cousin to good for you. Good for you. Terrific. Terrific news. Good for you. So obviously he's not terrific at anything because you see Los Angeles, but traffic especially, yes.
And it's not just the traffic. We have a public transportation system here that no one uses. When's the last time any of us took the major transportation?
Here's my argument that I would make if I was Barbara Boxer. Maybe you've tapped into something here, Bryan. He's not worn himself out working on transportation issues. He's fresh.
He's due.
He's due.
He's green.
He's not green. He's due. You know what I mean? He's due to like when you're playing a slot machine for a while and it's just not hitting. He's overdue.
It's warmed up. It's ready for a payout.
And I would say, like a guy, there's guys who play in the NFL for 16, 17 years. They have cartilage damage. You know what I mean? They've lost a step. They've been beaten up.
On the odometer.
Too many concussions. He's brand new when it comes to this topic of transportation. So maybe he's raring to go like a young rookie.
I love your slot machine analogy because essentially we've been putting quarters into the mayoral race for 10 years, and we have nothing to show from it. He's
due. All right. So Los Angeles not only has the worst fucking traffic problem in the world, not only does it have chicken shit cops writing chicken shit tickets to everybody, slowing traffic down because everyone rubbernecks when these guys are pulled off on the side of the fucking freeway, getting their illegal tint or their no front license plate chicken shit tickets. But also, we are easily the dumbest city in the country, and I've said it many times. It's nothing but click it or ticket, which no shit, everyone knows. Everyone's aware of that. It's built into every car since 1976. Nobody knows it's legal to turn on a right. This is a very simple thing. There could be a campaign, an awareness campaign to let people know it's legal to turn on a right. They don't know that. Intersections are clogged up because people will not turn on a right. The person behind them doesn't know it because they don't honk at the person to turn on a right. So instead of all the 55 saves lives, drunk driving, it's buzz driving, it's drunk driving, report drunk driving, click it or ticket, instead of all the slow down shit, we could have a little campaign about move along now, get along now, doesn't exist. Yes.
Apropos to everyone tweeting you things, the thing that opened my eyes the most was when everyone tweeted us after we were like, oh, other cities have the thing where if you get into fender bender, pull over. And it's like, oh, yeah, our city has that. I got dozens of tweets, and it was mind-blowing that we're so late to this party.
Dozens of tweets of many other highways across this land of ours, not in Los Angeles, of course, but many other ones that have signs by the side of the road, side of the freeway that says if you get into a fender bender, not if you roll your car 6 times and it bursts into flames, but if you get into a fender bender, pull off the freeway so you do not clog things. Los Angeles, with our mayor, no. He doesn't do shit. Why? There's no fucking money in it for him. He doesn't get paid for us being inconvenienced. Or not inconvenience. He's too busy being a fucking terrific. So listen, Barbara Boxer, stupid or liar, Viragosa, it's the worst city in North America for traffic. That's all you need to know.
If people who are listening and watching don't understand how bad the traffic is, let's just explain it. It can take, 2 hours to get from somewhere
Let's put it this way.
A ridiculous amount to get from the west to east side or vice versa.
When we play the Irvine Improv, which we will be playing on Thursday with Gilbert Godfrey, it will take close to 2 hours to get there. Now, if it was not during a traffic time, it'd take about 45, 50 minutes to get there. And as soon as you get out of Los Angeles proper and you get into Orange County, the seas part, the heavens open, and it's smooth sailing all the way after that because they somehow know how to run a fucking city.
You know the USA Today infographics you love so much?
Mm-hmm.
I once saw one that was actual information. It was of the top 20 most congested like freeway intersections, 8 were in Los Angeles, Southern California.
Yes. Again,
8 of 20
look,
in the country.
The point is this. It's a massive problem. It's faced Los Angeles for 40 years. It can be addressed. It cannot be alleviated. It's like any other problem. You're not going to get rid of breast cancer. You're going to bring awareness to it, and you're going to get early detection, and you're going to cut into it. And last year, instead of 50,000 women dying, this year it'll be 32,000, and eventually it'll be 2,000, and it'll never go away. But you can work on it. You can work on traffic. You can tow cars off to the side. You can turn right on a red. You can not hand out chicken shit tickets during rush hours. There's a million things you could do. Awareness campaigns that don't cost a fucking penny, and we don't do shit. So, are we interested in alleviating traffic? Answer, no. Why? It does not generate money for the coffers of the corrupt city. They are interested in handing out chicken shit tickets. That does generate money, although ironically slows traffic down when you pull people off the side of the freeway. And then there's this new super depressing one. Not only that, via retardo, but your new construction, you have barbed wire around all the freeway signs. And the freeway construction that's being done on the new on-ramps gets graffitied every day. They add 6 feet on to the overpass, and then that night they come in and tag it. Jesus fucking Christ.
It'd be fun if it were the same people.
Could not be a worse city and a worse mayor to use as an example. There's this new weird, depressing sign I'm now passing too, and the whole thing, LA just does a lot of signs that are sort of, you're on your own. Like, take care of your own shit. Oh, and by the way, help police it. Police it for us. Oh, yeah. Which is like, hey, if you see a drunk driver, go ahead and, cut him off.
Yeah.
And then get him in a headlock and drag him down to the precinct. And if you could fingerprint him, that would be awesome.
Right.
This is called Hide It, Lock It, Keep It.
I saw
But
this.
it looks like hide it, fuck it, keep it.
I don't know what this is. I think it's my camera. I took,
Okay.
and maybe there's a better picture. But the point is this.
It's one of those digital signs.
Passing these mobile digital signs. We have digital signs all over the fucking Southland. And it's either click it or ticket, which means nothing to a human being that you've ever met. What's more important, that campaign or secondhand smoke? Like, who do you know that falls under the category of, I do not wear my seatbelt, I have a placard that lights up in my car, and I have a gong that goes off in my car, but I ignore that, and I will not put my seatbelt on, but I am positively affected by this freeway sign.
Yeah, 0.0%.
Right.
But the thing that always gets me is that it would be so much more effective for the drunk driving or seatbelts or anything if they were to point out what's actually at risk. And it's more than just a ticket.
Yes.
It's if they were to point out that if you're texting while driving, you're going to run into someone or whatever.
Sure.
Which we've seen ads or other countries, they do that.
Oh, by the way, our mayor of Los Angeles, 50% hit and run. 50% hit and run in Los Angeles. 50% of the accidents are hit and run. And Barbara Boxer thinks he would be a terrific choice for transportation secretary. 50%. The rest of the nation, 10%. Los Angeles, 50% hit and run. It's a huge scourge. People are dying every day with this hit and run business. But the mayor, Villaraigosa, fantastic choice for transportation secretary.
So,
wouldn't you agree, Dana Gould?
Tony Villar?
Yes, Tony Villar. Find me that, by the way, show me that fucking ticket, lock it, put it in your pocket bullshit
what
again.
What does that mean?
Hide it, lock it, keep it.
I think they're saying hide your drugs under your seat, then lock your car, and then you can keep them.
I don't know what hide it means.
Hide what?
I understand the lock it. I
Your
think
valuables?
here's what I think
Are
it's
they
saying.
talking about your phone?
No, hide it, lock it,
What
keep
an
it. No, here's what they're
effective
saying.
campaign.
Here's what they're saying. First off, you have 4 intelligent people here who cannot figure out what the fuck this campaign is about. So, by the way, the illegal speeding past on the donkey, half drunk, good luck making heads or tails of this bullshit. Hide it, lock it, keep it. All right, here's what it is. Hide it is don't leave your purse on the passenger seat. Yes, I'm talking to you, Dana Gould.
My man purse.
I just called a purse. Don't leave it on. Well, do you call your purse a woman purse?
No.
Thank you. All
I
right.
just call it my vagina.
Hide it. Change
Oh,
purse.
purse.
Hide
Filled
it.
with keys and chapstick.
Hide it is take your laptop and slide it under your seat or put your jacket over it or something like that. Lock it is then lock your car. And then the good news is you get to keep your laptop.
Oh,
We're living in a utopia. So what, Dana Gould, more depressing, barbed wire around the freeway signs, these kind of signs,
Right.
the bumper stickers that say stop senior abuse or no human trafficking, or the placards outside of the firehouses that say drop your kid off here. Don't throw them in a dumpster or put an M80 up their ass or put them into a wood chipper.
The bumper stickers, I'm not depressed about at all because I know they do a lot of good work. I know that human trafficking has gone down since the bumper stickers.
I'm not proud to say, but I do know some human traffickers.
Yeah.
And a lot of them said that since they started looking at that swatch of vinyl, they've really given it a second thought.
To
They've
that
done some
end,
soul searching.
They should have specified that Take Back the Night was not directed at the rapists.
Oh,
It
right.
was at everybody else
We
to take
were
it back
supposed to
from
take back
the
the
rapist.
night.
They
Because
should
if a
have written
rapist
in
is
some
in the
kind of
car
invisible
Right.
ink for
and he just
rapists.
sees that bumper sticker, I think I'm going to take back the night.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
The barbed wire signs around the freeways, I think, are hilarious. That it's literally protecting nothing.
Right.
People are going to risk their life.
But-
That
but
always kills me.
We've devolved to the point where in our city where that is necessary.
Well, we're very close to throwing poop, which is
Right. That's right.
that's the leap.
That will
we
be the
take.
next bumper
That's
sticker.
the leap back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dana,
It's the reverse of 2001, where the stick that was the first weapon became the nuclear satellite.
Right.
We're going back to the stick.
Dana Gould is in studio. Dana can be found, by the way, doing live shows January 25th and 26th. Up Comedy Club in Chicago, and the podcast, The Dana Gould Hour. You can get it on iTunes. DanaGould.com is where you go. And tweet him at Dana J. Gould. What's going on? How the kids doing, Dana?
Everybody's great.
I love
I'm
that.
so happy to be out of the house. Yeah. Especially with my 3-year-old, because apparently it's Shart Week. So I'm glad to be away.
Yeah. Shark Week is...
No, Shart.
Oh, Shart Week. Oh, sorry.
It's
I didn't know-
Shart Week.
I did not know it was Shart Week.
Yeah,
Oh.
with the 3-year-old.
Yeah,
Jeez,
bad times.
Something's going on. Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm, at a certain point, I just want to dip them.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like I want
In
a
what?
barrel. Hydrochloric acid or something. You know, obviously it's been cut with saline solution.
a lot of young kids, a lot of dogs, and I'm just responsible for too much poop
yeah, there's
on
a lot of
daily
poo.
basis.
I need
Yeah.
to ask something about this Shart thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is she just going poop in her pants accidentally, or is it a true Shart,
No,
which
it's
is where
just
you
constant
fart
sharting.
and then,
It's just
okay.
constant sharting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I don't like that, and it's the one thing I just couldn't fucking hang with, like as a dad. I'm sure there'll be other things like eye contact and things where I draw
Yeah.
a line. But at some point, at the early stages, the shit diaper just could not.
Or as we call it, pulling a roker.
Yes. My daughter is so fucking diabolical that even at the age, she does she's just a little ball buster. She's insane, right? My son's a little sweetie. He kisses you, on the lips, calls you father, hugs you. She gives you the lips and then gives you the forehead, like at the last second, that kind of thing. Hand to God, 2 years of age, I'd come home off the road, I'd come pick him up and hug him and squeeze him. She started to learn that if she'd shit herself, I wouldn't pick her up and squeeze her like I would normally do. And then at a certain point, started lying and saying that she shit herself because she didn't.
Right.
Like basically, you going out on a first date and talking about your period the whole time,
Right.
which I know
Well,
you'll do.
I've actually had
Actually,
women
yeah.
shit themselves on a date just to
get
make
out
sure
of
that,
contact,
to get out of it. Yeah.
being intimate with you.
Yeah. Look, you're a really nice guy, but I just hit a full load.
Little did they know Gould was into that.
Yeah.
All of a
Good
sudden, you
news.
got more. Baby, you just worked your way from a 6.5 to a 9 on the Gouldo
And
meter.
then I pull up my shirt and have an I Heart Snack Packs
Yeah.
tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Pudding time.
So
Pudding time.
did you guys change the poopy diapers?
I did a little of it, but I realized that there's certain things. It's an interesting thing. We are wired. Men and women are wired, differently. Like there's certain things.
Not true. No, I'm kidding.
Certain things that we can't see or look. We can watch the UFC. Get the guys can get the shit kicked out of them. Gashes open, blood everywhere, compound fractures. Guys will watch it over and over again with their replay on their TiVo. Women, it's like, no.
Trellis.
Right. Finger trellis. But the shitty diaper is like one of those things where mom snaps into mom action and dad snaps into I'm going to heave action. Like all of a sudden, that's not my kid. You're cleaning up the shit of your kid. We're cleaning up the shit of a kid, and we ain't into it.
I've done a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
And what the problem is with girls, there are times when it just goes
everywhere.
Yeah. And it really causes you to reevaluate growing up because of waffles.
Yeah,
you have a natural instinct to salivate when you hear the phrase nooks and crannies.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Not anymore.
No.
It just reverses itself.
There is
sounds delicious to me.
There is stepping in shit in a flip flop, and then there is stepping in shit in a hiking boot.
Right.
And one takes a lot longer to clean.
Right.
Guys have a flip flop downstairs.
Right.
Women have a boot.
Right.
I'm going to use English muffins now as toilet paper.
Yes, that's right. The nooks and the crannies. Yeah, and also there's a thing where you're cleaning, and then the wife is yelling you're going the wrong direction. Like, I don't know if it's clockwise, counterclockwise.
But it's front to back.
Front to back.
Face to snatch toward Mecca.
Exactly. And I always have the feeling of like she's going to have a flash memory when she's 30 of the top of my head down there. It's not what you think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know this looks bad.
Right. Yeah. It's a good thing. I mean, I think it's a good thing.
That you don't want to change a diaper?
Well, what I mean is it's the same thing I say with the, who's going to take the Cub Scout troop up to the top of Mount Pinos for the 3-day weekend, which is if somebody said, my 3-year-old shit up her vagine and you went, I'll get that.
Yeah.
That's not who you want. You want the guy going, I don't feel comfortable. I don't really, this is not my, that's the same. And I've always said, Dana, that like, whenever they do that thing where they go, who's taking the 9-year-olds camping? And one guy's hand goes flying up. Steve, you're out.
You're out, yeah.
The guy I want is a guy who's fucking kicking and screaming and going, my team's in the playoffs. They're playing Sunday. I can't fucking do it.
Well, that's what I've always said about OBGYNs. Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
All right. Dana Gould in studio. I think, by the way, we're going to be at Amalfi on La Brea. That is tonight if you're not watching us live. Ben Schwartz is going to be out there. And free glass of Mangria. You got to get there early. And that probably means before 6 because it only holds 70 people. And the whole place was packed last time. But it was fun.
I saw Mike August actually turn a person away.
What?
One person.
And then met them in the parking lot.
That's
got
right.
$6 from them.
Pass it on and I can get you upstairs.
I'll
let you watch it from underneath the stage.
I have literally seen Mike August sell bottles of Mangria from an alley behind the theater I was playing. Like people coming in going, can we buy a bottle? We can't. It's just like hang out. Like you have 20. He could easily be stabbed. It'd be worth the $20 for the bottle of Mangria that he sells them in the alley.
$12 worth of stitches, that's $8 worth of profit.
That's right. Got to look at it that way. Plus, the stitches are probably a write-off. Fitzdog is here. Greg Fitzsimmons as well. I owe him a debt of gratitude over some very nice things he said about me on Jay Mohr's podcast. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm going to be in Detroit at the Royal Oak Theater, by the way, this Friday. That's about sold out, so you should jump on that if you're going to. And then, like I said, Irvine Improv this Thursday. Gilbert Gottfried. He is funny and nuts. Just what you're looking for in a situation like that. All right. Dana Gould is here. Fitzdog's coming in. We'll do some news. Have some fun. Do that right after this. Greg Fitzsimmons here. Good to see you, Fitzdog.
Ace Man. Happy New Year.
Dana Gould as well.
That's my nickname. Dana Gould.
Flows.
Well, he was going to go into the NBA. But...
definitely played some high school ball with that name. Fitzdog, thank you so much for all the kind words on Jay Mohr's podcast.
Yeah,
I heard
we did
that.
it.
I thought that was very lovely. I was supremely flattered by all the nice things you said about me.
What did he say? The short version.
Well, that he's a douche and a backstabbing prick. No, we did a tribute, kind of a rant contest. We said in honor of Adam, who's the best at taking any topic and having an opinion on it. We gave each other topics and tried to do it and realized how fucking hard it actually is.
And I was supremely flattered because I'm big fans of both you. And
thank you.
You guys do a great podcast. And I mean, there's a handful. I mean, I think as comedians, whether you say it out loud or you just sort of think it to yourself, or you mainly say it to your wife, they're the ones that are funny, and then the ones that kind of lucky to be here. And it's not all about who's selling out theaters and who's doing 3 nights at Noodles outside of Denver. It's more about who you know as somebody who's been around for 20 years in this business, who actually has the goods and who doesn't. I think magicians are that way too.
Yeah.
Like if you talk to a magician and you go, Copperfield, you'll get the, oh no, he's really a very good technical, like you'll get the whatever. Yeah. And comedians are sort of that way. Like we know the real
with magicians,
ones.
there's probably like a terminology like, no, he's an illusionist.
Right.
And with comedians, it's like, no, he's a comic.
Right.
This guy's a comedian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And anyway, I'm fans of both you. Bigger fans now, of course.
Or I guess the opposite of an illusionist would be, no, he's a wizard. He's a true wizard.
Do you think there's someone who's like a real magician's magician?
Jesus Christ.
Yep, Jesus Christ.
But sadly, that was it. He was just an incredibly good table magician.
He couldn't follow up the
I think that
thing.
was a Nick Cage movie from about 6 years ago, where he actually. But it's an interesting story. Like if you actually possessed magic, you could let the world know, but somebody would kill you.
Yes.
Like somebody from some nutty religious cult would kill you at some point, right?
Yeah.
Although, I don't know, you'd probably be hard to kill if you actually could shoot fire from your cock or, I don't know what your magical skills are, but I'm just saying off the top of my head.
I once thought I was shooting fire from my cock.
Right.
Freshman year in college.
Yeah, shot at penicillin. Went away.
Wouldn't it be better to play it a little closer to your Paisley magician's vest if you, in fact, could do magic? I mean, you did possess these Warlockian skills. Instead, you just go to Vegas and freak everyone out.
Right, with real magic. Whatever happened to Doug Henning? Remember him?
Yes.
He's an illusionist.
He was the Brian
so
Boitano
much hair on the back of his head.
magic.
He was incredibly. He was more 70s.
Oh my God.
Than England Dan and John Ford Coley.
More
he
like
was.
Elvis used to tell him, "Take it easy on the jumpsuit."
Yeah,
like,
he
it's
was
a little much.
70s.
Like there's nothing wrong with a jumpsuit, but you've jumped the shark with his jumpsuit.
Nipple to nipple rainbow.
Yeah.
And elephant bell bottoms. Look at him.
Well, there was only 2 guys that pulled off the jumpsuit, and it was Elvis and Evil Knievel.
I know, and it, like
I would argue Pete Townsend is a possible.
I would argue that too. I would like to get Doug Henning and Elvis together and just have them have a. I have a jumpsuit too.
I also have a jumpsuit. If you're done with them potatoes, I'll just take them.
Yeah, there's no middle ground on jumpsuits. You're either working the highway,
right,
an inmate, or you're the highest paid music icon of all time.
Or you're one of the Pips.
Yeah. No, it is a rich man, poor man, the jumpsuit.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's hilarious.
you're either fucking super rich or super poor. You're by side of the freeway, pissing in a porta potty on wheels. By the way, you want to talk about upping the loser ante. When the porta potty is on a trailer, pissing and shitting in a porta potty is a sign you have not arrived.
Yeah.
And if it's where you go, like your roofer, and that's on the job site, not a good sign. When it is on a trailer, that's super bad news.
Yeah. And it's super bad news, too, if you're doing the job with the guys from Johnny Jackass Knoxville, with the Jackass guys.
The actually, in a weird way, the porta potty is its own rich man, poor man. The shitting into a thing that does not have plumbing to it because it is the side of the freeway. I have 300 hours of community service picking up shit on the side of the 405. Or if you ever go to like the Grammys or the Emmys or the Oscars, they will have the luxury like porta potties set up in there because they can't accommodate 1,000 asses. And then there's the tour bus porta potty. And then if you think about it, there's the Learjet. Basically, that's not hooked up to any plumbing.
Wait, do they become luxurious at some point?
I'm saying you have the high, if you're shitting
right,
into a
but
thing
I'm
without.
Saying the experience of shitting into a Grammy's toilet, is it delightful?
No, but you're a star.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's rich man, poor man. I'm not
you
saying.
You can also shit into a Grammy. They do have.
They have special commemorative.
You can't shit into a Cable Ace Award.
Yes.
I
the more
tried.
you know. Yeah.
But here's a great porta potty story of a high-end porta potty. When Reagan recovered from being shot, one of the things that he never fully recovered, and one of the things that this is not a joke, this is true. One of the things that he suffered from for the rest of his life was he had terrible IBS because they had to reroute his intestines.
Irritable bowel syndrome.
Yeah, he had terrible irritable bowel syndrome, and part of his Secret Service retinue was a van with a toilet in it, just in case. And this is all true. The code was Go November.
Wow. So when a guy said into a sleeve,
Rawhide,
honey wagon, go November. Yeah.
And I tried to figure out where they came from. Rawhide was his name.
Right.
Service name. But I was wondering, maybe that's because November is the 11th month and 1 + 1 is 2. Like I'm trying to.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
You spent a lot of time thinking about
But I also
that.
wonder, like, did they go in when you were elected and go, okay, you can be Rawhide, Silver Star, Travel, like you get to pick your service
I think it's
code
like
name?
Reservoir Dogs.
Or do they just give it to you?
I think that guy just shows up and
Yeah.
goes, "You're Mr. Pink,
Yeah.
you're Mr. Brown, you're
President
Mr. Black."
about your hobo penis. I don't want
right.
to be, look, for your own good.
Yeah.
Right.
They would never imagine that you're a hobo penis.
Yeah.
Well, they should do the same thing
And your wife
with
is baby raper.
They should do it with like what they did with GW. Just call it, was it 51?
Right.
Each president just gets a number.
And
Washington, you're one.
the president and first lady, their code names always start with the same letter.
Oh, really?
That's a fact.
That's
Factoid.
I like the number thing too. I think it's more practical.
Yeah.
And why not? And then it's good because when you're going back and you're trying to reference things, and like TV episodes, you don't name, you give them numbers because you don't know. Because when someone goes, remember that time Rawhide was out there? And you're like, which fuck? But if you said 44, 46, or whatever it is, then everyone could do the math on it.
But if the Secret Service didn't like you, then it would be like, what's your service code name, honey? Vagina full of throw up? What did I ever do to those guys?
And it's hard to get it full. Usually it starts to spitter back out when you're halfway there.
Well, you can get it full if they're working with you.
Dana, you
That's magic.
I know Huell Hauser, one of your heroes passed.
I know.
Oh, that's right.
Our Twitter feed.
I know.
If it's possible for our Twitter feed to light up.
Yes. Mine too.
And Casey E.T. emailed me and asked me if I wanted to write like a memoriam to Huell for their website. And I was like, have you heard what I did?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Maybe I sort of stepped back off that. Maybe just let the man have his day.
Yeah.
Sure, I said he was a child molesting murderer, but he loved trails. What am I going to say?
It got a little dark.
Couldn't
I
be
must
more
say.
dead.
Dana took it
He
in a
got
dark
covers,
direction.
though. He was in Entertainment Weekly.
Yeah. Look, he was a lovely person. He was a lovely guy.
He's,
You like roller coasters, motherfucker?
that
Now,
was
who
Huell and
was
his
that?
bride.
That can't be me.
You gotta. By the way, this shit was so funny. We
Well, I don't think we have
not
to stop
this.
doing it.
Not, yeah, we don't. Huell can be in heaven.
You can be in that. Hey, Blanken.
Clock's not started, by
Number
the way.
14.
Now that's a hat. Let's see what you got under there. Jesus Christ!
That is
There's a
true.
bullet wound in your head. Yes, I
So-
know. It's a historical fact that I was shot in the head.
Dana Gould, what you're saying two things. One is you're saying if Huell Hauser's mind was blown by a menudo factory in the San Fernando Valley,
Yes.
wait till he gets to heaven,
Yes.
and he hangs out with Kennedy and Jimi Hendrix
And
every luminary that's ever lived.
Right. And actually gets to talk to
Every straight luminary,
that's
ever lived.
But
Sorry.
what I envision happening is that there would be like JFK, Bobby Kennedy, Elvis Presley, Martin Luther King, and Jimi Hendrix. They're just sitting around, they're leaning against an apple tree, having a chat. Huell walks by, and then he goes, oh my God, look who it is. That's Pablo Rotundo. He was the man who originally thought to sweep up a trail with a broom.
Right.
And he would just blow
He'd go
past
right
that.
past
Yeah,
him.
just,
He'd see Doug Henning in his jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Is Doug dead? Can
I
we
think-
confirm that?
I'd be nice. He'd see Elvis in his
Or
jumpsuit.
if he's not
He'd see
dead, he
Evil
is-
in his jumpsuit.
He'd see Evil?
I think Doug is dead. The problem with Doug had a jumpsuit. He had one.
that.
It's magic.
I got to
He
tell you, in that
Passed
triptych, Evil
passed away.
Evil is the badassest of the three.
Well, here's the thing about Evil's jumpsuit. It was a necessary evil.
Yes.
Pardon the pun. I mean, they're kind of like those guys who ride around in the cycling outfits, but they're not really sponsored by Shinzano or anything, and they're fat, and you don't need to be in that. He needed a leather jumpsuit for business. You know what I mean? It was part of his business.
Yeah.
It's recommended.
Right. When you're going to hit the floor of the Astrodome at 90 miles an hour, it's nice to be wearing more than just like some boxer briefs
Oh, no,
and a
because the
wife beater.
pants and a shirt, the pants are coming off.
They're
Now the
flared.
shirt is working with the pants
Yeah, there's
to stay
something
on.
called road rash, and he got that in a big way. And leather or leathers, like guys who rode bikes back then wore leathers. Like you had to because you're going to, at some point, meet the pavement.
But his job was having spectacular crashes.
In success, he was a failure.
Yes, that's exactly right. I
Right.
couldn't have put it better. At his peak, it was just near-death exercise after near-death. He
Yeah.
was really the Andy Dick of motorcycles.
Yeah,
It was just,
never thought about that.
We had a kid in my neighborhood who was a little off, and he, on Halloween, every Halloween, he
Greg,
would do...
I got to jump in.
Yeah.
That was you.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no one wanted to say anything, but when you're talking about that kid in your neighborhood
Yeah.
who was a little off,
Yeah.
that was you.
Wait, I'm so off that I talk about myself in the third person?
You don't know you're that kid in the neighborhood who was a little off. Now, there may have been another kid who was a little less off that
No,
you have a
that's the
story
kid-
about.
That's the kid I meant.
Okay.
Yeah. No, when I say a story about me being off, I just bark.
Okay.
I tell the story and bark.
Okay.
This kid used to dress up, and he would do a stunt every Halloween. Like, he would jump over trash cans on his BMW.
Sure.
And he was, true to form, would
Wait,
fall
BMX
on his
bike.
face. A BMX bike.
Right.
And he would fall and crash, and we'd cheer. And he used to charge us. There were tickets. And it was like a fucking Encyclopedia Brown story. It was like a quarter to get a ticket.
Right.
And the hardest part was that nobody would really pay. Like, 3 people would pay a quarter, and everybody else would be like, what are you
Sure.
going to do? Kick
Right,
us out?
right.
And then he'd fall on his face, and it was he's probably working in a jumpsuit right now.
Picking up trash, though.
Yeah.
And there's my favorite part of those crashes is there's silence before the first vocal expression of pain because they're out of breath, and you know what's happening is that their brain is calculating how much pain they're in, so
Yeah.
it sort of shuts down all the other. We can't talk. We're working on this right now, so you just get a ow.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a great lag time. If you've ever seen the video of the woman falling off
whine?
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
the greatest
also
ever.
there's it like football.
Stomping grapes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like football, when you go down, there's some drama that every Mississippi that goes by is a bigger ovation when you stand up. If you're Evel Knievel
That's right.
and you go down on the Astrodome floor, if you spring up,
Right.
golf clap.
That's right.
Give me
No,
a
no.
minute. I'm
Right.
fucking on my feet.
And then there's the ones where he would insist on talking. That was the best one, where he'd go to Frank Gifford. Give
I'm
me
never
that
doing
mic.
this again.
Give me that mic.
I'm never doing this again.
No, no.
Frank.
He'd talk about himself and that you have seen Evel Knievel attempt to jump his last double-decker bus.
That's the 13 double-deckers in London.
And
I saw it
every
live.
once in a while, he would get into kids and drugs and dope, and it was just fucking
Right.
excellent because he had 1,000 Percocets and a half
Yeah.
bottle of Jack Daniels going through his veins at that particular time. But he was like, kids, if you're going to smoke dope, then Evel Knievel doesn't want you in his
Scramble van.
scramble. we have the chick falling off of the thing
done
after that.
is right here. These buckets are filled with grapes. What kind of grapes?
But listen
These are
for
filled
the
with
lag.
Chambertin grapes,
Listen
and
for the lag
winner
when she
I
falls.
know.
this Saturday who stomps the most juice will actually win an overnight stay here.
Did she
at
say
Gould.
Jews?
You ready?
You ready to try it?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go.
Not
Stomping the
disgusting.
Jews.
Let's
All right,
go.
Ray,
Yeah, I
give
don't,
us a
I
30-second
don't
time. Here we
completely
go.
condone that.
So what's the deal here? There's a contest to stomp, and how are you measuring who does the best stomping?
For the most juice,
Whoever
cunt.
stomps the most juice wins an overnight stay, but it's not the only thing you can do.
The measuring cups are down below, right?
Measuring cups are down below.
No, they're above
All right.
us, defying
And
gravity.
if you win, you get to stay
Three,
Chateau Lawn. And what else do you have going on here?
Well, if
One.
great stomping's not your thing, you can come and spend the day listening to live music.
Nothing better than
eating
local
international
news, is
food,
there?
Having wine tours and tastings.
the one on the
vineyard
right, isn't it?
tours, seminars.
Oh, this
arts
is where
and crafts.
this is the fun of
It's
it.
a lot of fun, a whole day. Stop.
Uh-oh. It's not funny.
I can't breathe. Stop.
No.
There's nothing better. Yeah.
You know, she sounds like the little doll that chased Karen Black around the apartment.
The Voodoo Doll,
Oh, yeah.
Trilogy of Terror.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
The Zuni
I
fetish.
read.
The Zuni fetish doll from
Yes.
Trilogy of Terror, written
Yeah.
by Richard Matheson, produced by Dan Curtis.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Or
Yes.
every first anal scene for a runaway.
Why a runaway? Can't it just be somebody with a career choice?
See, now, at that point, if my femur had poked out and
Oh, is that what happened to Jeff?
no, I'm saying if I had a femur that was sticking out of my asshole and a rib that had come out of one ear, you would have heard I'm cool. Go to break, and then
Yeah.
the bellowing would have begun. But
Yeah.
I would have sucked it up for at least a 3 Mississippi until they tossed it back to the fucking home office.
It is weird because she did seem like a consummate professional.
And she also did the thing that made it perfect, which is she did this move where she went, okay, no more, time's up, and then she went, I'm gonna just get in some extra, and she did a little pitter patter foot move, and then went ass over tea kettle. We have Evel Knievel, by the way, doing the anti-drug speech.
I will
if you
say,
wanna-
just before you roll that if they brought that grape juice to fruition and made wine, that clip is so famous you could sell those bottles for
That's true.
$5,000.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Now is this from Viva Knievel?
Yes.
There's 2 Evel Knievel movies.
One with George Hamilton.
Playing Evel Knievel.
Yes.
And then there's one where Evel Knievel plays Evel
That's
Knievel.
Viva Knievel.
The roster of Viva Knievel, the people, it's like red buttons.
It's the Smokey and the Bandit
It's
gang.
the craziest. I mean, it's one day. Okay, like Gene Kelly. Like it's the craziest group. Well, I swear to God, we'll get the IMDb of that. But it starts off with him going to a children's hospital and handing out Evel Knievel toys.
It's like the premise of the movie is he's Jesus.
Right.
He's helping poor people. He's healing sick children.
All right, so here's his speech.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be with you here in Long Beach today and with my old pal Frank Gifford. You know, I see a lot of young people here in the stands today. So before I make the jump, there's something that I'd like to say to you that's been bothering me for a long time. I go to Indianapolis every year to see the Indy 500. I go there with friends to drive and race.
Normally, when a
Every year when they go
when a
there to
Cessna
qualify,
flies overhead, they yell cut.
They usually have
Sound
to go
guy
as
does
fast as
the.
they possibly can to get a front row position. They put nitro in their cars
Gene Kelly.
instead of the fuel that's intended to be in the cars, so that their cars will go faster. And they do, for 5 or 10 laps.
Uh-oh.
And then they blow all to hell.
Uh-oh. It's a metaphor, people.
And you people, you kids, if you put nitro in your bodies, in the form of narcotics, so that you can do better, or so that maybe you think you
Marjo
can do better,
Gortner,
Yeah.
Leslie
You will for
Nielsen,
about 5
and
or
that
10
guy
years.
that's in everything.
Yes.
and then you'll blow all to hell. You're a wonderful crowd. I'm glad that you
Thanks
all
for
made
bumming
it.
us out, Evil.
I'm going to do my best to make it. Right across this jump.
And
Thank you.
now another serious message from a guy in a cape.
Yeah.
I've been brought here today to stand in front of the world's ugliest building.
I like there's people in the audience holding balloons. You
Yeah.
didn't see that very
I want to see
By
if
the
he's going
way-
to make this jump. Can we just please?
Listen, you start smoking pot, your lifestyle may deteriorate in the next 30 to 40 years, but you eat shit on a Harley jumping 18 school buses, your life is going to deteriorate very quickly.
Why has there not been an Evel Knievel movie made like modern day biopic? That'd be a great movie.
I think the problem is they already made 2.
But that
I know.
doesn't date it. I haven't even heard of them.
You must read the lineup of he's jumping lions. By the way, let me say this.
Well, what did you think he was jumping?
Well, there used to be a lot of stuff where it's like he's jumping piranhas or he's jumping lions. If
Lauren Hutton is in that movie.
Wow.
If whatever you're jumping, you will either startle or kill if you land on them, it doesn't really count. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no danger in you crushing a lion. Like, I'm sure if the lions are just wandering around, they don't have much of a context. They're not like, hey, everyone get ready. This asshole's going to jump us, and if he comes up short, we're going to eat him.
In the last moment of a lion's life, it gives you the fisheye. That's basically what happened.
If you came up short over a pen of lions, you would probably kill one lion, confuse the fuck out of the rest of them. But either way, they would not pounce. They'd be like,
No, you'd be the new king of the jungle.
Yeah, they'd be like some fucking super lion fell from the sky and killed the leader of the pride.
Yeah, it's the same way if I go into the hood, I take out the biggest guy.
That's right.
I'm Johnny Mac.
Not even that. You land on his head.
Right.
He's talking to a bunch of other Crips, and all of a sudden you just fall off a 10-story building and land on him.
With a cape on.
Right. With a jumpsuit and cape with your initials on it.
Due Fitzdoggia.
That's
called
right.
in Latin.
The rest of the Crips would at least be scared momentarily.
Enough time to get out of town.
Enough time to get out of town.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But we should still try it just to make sure it's true.
Is the plot of Evel Knievel that he got framed? For a crime he didn't commit? Or it's that or an evil twin. There's got to be some kind of plot.
I ask you for more range. From a cast standpoint, I want more range than Evel Knievel, Gene Kelly, Lauren Hutton, Red Buttons, Leslie Nielsen, Cameron Mitchell, and Frank Gifford. And that's just, there's more. It goes deeper. You don't get deeper
Lauren
than
Hutton, who was in To Have and Have Not.
Yes.
His third below Evel Knievel.
Unfucking
Dabney
believable.
Coleman.
That's right.
Wow.
Dabney Coleman.
He fits in there perfectly.
You can't
in some
do it.
weird way.
Marjo Gortner, who was a giant star in the 70s.
You cannot do this. The story was he played Evel Knievel, and he gave away presents to kids in a hospital.
On Christmas Day.
On Christmas Day at the beginning, and then somebody had, like, rigged his bike. Somebody had remember there was 70s were a lot of sabotage.
Yeah.
A lot of, like, somebody cut those brake lines. Like, now, when you want someone killed, you just kill them.
Right.
Like, you just hire some guy and you give him $1,000 and he kills your wife. You don't go cut her brake lines, or you do something where it's like, once this bomb is triggered by altitude, and once he gets above 40 feet, it's going to blow. Like, there's a lot of that in the 70s, and no one ever raised their hand and went, he's a drunk, and I know where his hotel is. So once he passes out, we'll just put the pillow over his head.
Send an exploding prostitute. He's a
Right.
whoremonger.
That's right. That's right.
But it was the same way we saw the CIA work. You ever read about how they tried to kill Castro?
Yes.
They had a guy go in to become a chef at a restaurant he liked to try to poison him. How do you even coordinate which fucking waitress is going to his table? And they would spend fucking a year setting up a plan like that.
Yeah.
Never got him.
It's in pre-production. Tom Cruise is that waiter.
Okay, so the plot of Evel Knievel is actually a lot more complicated.
Well, let's call it layered, by the way.
Motorcycle stuntman Evel Knievel is offered a fortune to perform in Mexico. What Evel doesn't know is that they're planning to kill him and use his body to ship cocaine into the U.S.
That old pitch.
Right out of
That's
the
very
gate.
Huell Hauserian as performed by
It's
you.
true, but
That's right.
right out of the gate, they're doing something so complicated.
Yeah.
They've managed to take a simple task, and what if we get a nobody and put some balloons of coke in his ass? I'll do you one better. We'll
Drug
kill
mule.
one of the most famous people in America.
Well, listen.
Stuff his body with cocaine.
I don't want to shit on your point, Dana, but how else are we going to get cocaine from Mexico to the
Exactly.
U.S.?
And then I want to know part two, when Evel is safely back and somebody has to go into Griffith Park and go, excuse me, We just need to cut open Evel Knievel and get some stuff. Then
Right.
you can do what you need to do.
Yeah, then you can bury him.
That's
yeah.
always my theory. It's you don't think this through to the end. Survivalists who have packed their homes with guns and cans of food waiting for Armageddon.
Mm-hmm.
I want to survive Armageddon just to watch these guys come together and pick a leader.
Yeah, that ought to be
Yeah.
good.
That'll
Yeah.
be the biggest circular firing squad.
First order of business. It's going to be a long wait before we get another black guy at the tip of the spear. Pun intended. So you just go ahead and sit down, Cedric.
I
That's
think
going to
I
be a
should be
while.
in
It's going to be a long fucking
Cedric the
time.
entertainer?
Just Cedric.
And he's running
the
for office.
He's the one
He's
black
done-
survivalist.
He's now
Sorry.
Cedric the Survival.
There's a new white sheriff in town. It's going to be a while. All right? Forget about hope and change. How about you go ahead and change my tires, put snow tires on the truck. There we go. And hope I don't rape your old lady tonight. Now, first order business. I don't trust these survivalists, and I'll tell you why. They're hoping for Armageddon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we all sit around, like, we all know what we should do for an earthquake at our house, but none of us do it. That little stick-em stuff we should be putting on the vase, the urn that's on the shelf, and all the wiring and all the junk and the stuff put aside, but no one really does anything.
Yeah, I'm not hoping to have to get the flashlights and peanut butter.
All right, but if I took a good, if I spent $5,000 and spent a couple of weeks on completely earthquake-proofing my house, I'd kind of be hoping for an earthquake just to make my effort worth. Otherwise, I'm a sucker. If there's never an earthquake, I'm just out $5,000 and got that weird sticky butte stuff on the bottom.
Do you have a generator?
I did.
See, we have a generator. But my concern is if we're the only house in the neighborhood with the lights on.
That's right.
That's what happened to my
Right.
my brother-in-law during the hurricane.
Right.
He had it wired out to 4 different houses in his neighborhood, and he had to keep waiting in line to get the gas to put into the generator
Right.
so all of his
Right.
fucking neighbors could sponge off him.
Right.
Right.
So if you are the guy with the bunker and with the canned goods and with all the banana clips, you're kind of hoping for some Armageddon. Otherwise, you've wasted $50,000 and all the drilling you've done with the family. And like 30 seconds to get to the bunker.
Right.
Go time. Go time. Go. And put the weed down. Get in the bunker. You got 30 seconds. I don't know, by
Not
the
only
way.
that, all the
Yes.
people who've looked at you like you're crazy.
I would-
wait.
Yeah, I would always have a lot of questions. Like, here's why we could never do one of these movies. You know those movies? I always think about this. You know those movies they sit in the car, they're like in the van outside of the bank, and the lead guy, Swayze or whoever, Mark Wahlberg or whoever the lead guy is, Ben Affleck.
It's hard to tell because they all have Nixon masks on.
Yeah, and they go, listen, minute 30, in and out. You got me? Minute 30. And I'd be the guy raising his hand going, how is that set in stone? How do you know, A, it's not 20 minutes, like every cop is just down at Occupy whatever, fucking shooting pepper spray on hippies, or... worst case scenario, there's 4 cops who went in just to make a deposit on their lunch break.
Yeah.
Where did you get this arbitrary in and out minute 30?
Yeah.
There's never a good answer
Because
for that.
it's the exact right time for a scene in a
Right,
movie.
Exactly.
Right. And
But-
then at some point, like it means something, a guy's pointing at his watch at 20 seconds.
They should do that for every scene in every bad movie. Keep it, have a guy with a watch going minute 30 until you kiss her.
Right.
Right.
It's too long, the scene's not working.
Right.
Minute 30 until your boss fires you.
Yeah.
You went long.
Tarantino, minute 30. For that black guy being eaten by dogs. It's going way too long.
You've got 30 minutes to realize that you're in love with your best friend and not with your fiance. Go. If you're going to smuggle drugs into the United
That's right.
States from Mexico in the body of a famous person,
Yes.
shouldn't you find the fattest famous
Interesting.
person around?
Yes.
John Goodman has gone to
Yeah.
Mexico.
It was 1977. Raymond Burr.
Uh-huh.
Orson Welles.
Orson Welles was still alive.
You don't think that's too obvious?
Shouldn't have been Viva Wells.
Yes. William, the guy who played Cannon.
William Conrad.
William Conrad
Also star of Jake and the Fat Man.
has gone to Guadalajara
Which one was
for a
he?
taco eating contest. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
They have it fat related.
Right. Victor Buono is taking the
Right.
train to TJ.
Now,
Something
you're missing.
terrible has happened.
You're missing
Cannon. We used to have. We had a really old PI in Buddy Epson,
Barnaby Jones.
and we had a fat PI in Cannon.
Right.
Those were those.
And
those were the
Barnaby
days.
Jones would chase, since this is a video podcast, I will do my impression of it's actually this is.
I love it's a bit that's not going to pay off because it's physical, and he's taking the
Yeah,
song.
I will
That's
do
right.
it. I'll
No,
do it
do it.
later.
No.
I'll do it for you later. I'll do it for you later.
You're missing the point of stuffing Elvis with the Coke because the real payoff is not just getting the Coke, but everybody snorts it out of his asshole. You
Right.
just keep passing Elvis around.
I think stuffing Elvis with Coke might have been redundant.
Yes.
He was actually impacted supposedly with over 50 pounds of feces. Not a joke.
Really?
Yeah, that's part of what killed him.
Wow.
A lot of his problems. The drugs that he took.
How much of that was his own feces?
Yeah, whose was it?
44
44.
pounds.
So 6 pounds foreign fecal matter there?
6 pounds of guest feces.
All right, we will guest feces.
It was Rod Stewart's.
We will take ourselves a break. Dana Gould is here. Fitzdog is here. Greg Fitzsimmons. I should tell people he's doing some live shows 24th through the 27th. Off the Hook Comedy Club. Oh, Marco Island, Florida. What?
It's a Southern tour the next 3 weeks.
Beautiful. And Fitzdog Radio, you can check out it at iTunes and all that good stuff. We'll take a quick break, then we'll all just jump in on the news next.
The news with Allison Rosen.
She'll read some news from her iPad. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It's Allison, Allison. And when it's time to wrap it up, she'll sign it off with zip it cunt. It's Allison, Allison.
So it seems that Beyonce lip-synced the national anthem, the inauguration yesterday. This huge news for people who care, and it's like, who cares for me?
Well, there's a thing where it's always 11 degrees, and so they go, it's too cold to do, or the wind is too whatever.
The thing is that Kelly Clarkson and the other performers did perform live.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah, I mean, they talk about other times that people have lip-synced because it's cold, and they have the tracks there just in case there's, instrument failure or it is too cold. The thing is that the band evidently also, pretended to play.
I don't, and by the way, I would do it, but I would use Whitney Houston's voice. You know what I mean? From the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
I would just go, paging Mr. Herman, paging P.W. Herman. It is a 12-octave range, that song. It was, as Robert Klein said, it was written for a goose.
See, she took out her earpiece at one point, and people are pointing to that moment as, it was so ingenious of her, because it makes it look like she's doing something where she's listening, but she was not.
Oh, yeah. First off, I don't mind. It's sort of like a hot chick with a little bit of a crooked tooth. I don't need perfection in all live performance. I like a little, I don't necessarily say a flub, but I like to hear a little crack in the voice and a little whatever.
Now I see where you're going.
It's the difference between
Yes,
a
she has
live
veneers.
show. Yeah, it's the difference between watching a live show and listening to your iPod, I like a little.
But you fuck up the national anthem. You're not a bad singer. You're anti-American. That's the fear.
Right.
It can wreck your fucking career if you blow that.
Do you think Obama is a big Kelly Clarkson fan, or they just went, we got a black chick, now we can't. I want Roberta Flack. We need another. We got to get a blonde to kind of balance the thing out.
Michele says nothing too hot.
Right. That's right.
I think they went to Benjamin Mohr and matched the skin tone of her and Obama because it would look good with him in the background.
Interesting. If you went to Benjamin Mohr, where you can give him a little swatch of your curtain or your sofa or your dog skin or something. I mean,
it would have been great if then they led to your dog's skin.
But they will match it in their color match computer.
Right.
And then Beyonce, that's interesting. Obama and Beyonce may be the exact same color.
Yes. And delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, would you call that a caramel?
Mm-hmm.
It's a caramel, but then when you bite into it, it's all coconut.
It's a Kraft fudgy level of.
I heard
beautiful, cocoa-y, chocolatey that I'd just put a little dollop of my own whipped cream on top.
Yeah,
of,
you know what you're saying. They're milk chocolate.
Wait, I got to see the two
I'm
of
imagining
them.
like a Cadbury cream egg. I heard.
Who's darker, right now?
Who's darker?
Who's darker?
He is.
He's darker.
She's got an orangish hue.
Well, see, I heard
she's
speculation.
Oompa Loompa-ish.
I heard speculation that he had used bronzer.
He used bronzer?
Yes, I heard Well, I read articles that were guessing that perhaps he had used bronzer because he had a more golden tone than a picture they were comparing it to. I feel like that very much could have been the light.
Go put that picture back up if you can. Is the one before?
Don't you think eventually we'll just arrive?
Charles Schumer. Very nice, Beyonce. Very. And look at how orange John Boehner is to the left of Charles Schumer.
He's
dude's
oranger than that woman's scarf.
Yeah.
I think at a certain point, we're just going to arrive on the correct color for a human being.
Which is?
Somewhere around Beyonce in full makeup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know what her ass looks like in the morning. But what I'm saying is that with the full, she is altering her tone a little bit via whatever makeup she's putting on. But I'm saying this. Ferraris look best in red.
Right.
Nobody likes an orange Ferrari.
Yeah.
Like there is an appropriate color
Cops
for
do.
the shape of a Ferrari. And there's a shape. It's sort of interesting. But an Aston Martin looks best in Aston Martin racing green, and Ferraris look good in Ferraris, and British cars look good in British race. They're almost the
And humans
shape
look
of
best
the
in
car.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
I think you could say for animals and things like that, there's, cheetahs look good in their color pattern. I'd say human beings have an ideal color pattern. Andy Warhol is not the ideal color, and Yaphet Kotto is probably not the ideal color, but there's a color in there, and it may be Beyonce. Like, we all just may be evolving into that color.
Or not just evolving, we have to social engineer it. Like, if your father is Italian and your mother is Mexican, you got to fuck a black guy.
Oh, no, you would have to fuck a charcoal briquette.
Yeah.
Like, you could not... Nobody that had any
Greg would
I think
have to
it might
sleep
be
with a
too
woman
late for
from a
him.
black hole.
Yeah.
You would
Yeah.
have to go into outer space.
Yes.
I have we have generations of making up to do.
Shirley Hemphill would be your only possible partner, and I know she's passed, but that's just an excuse.
Shirley Hemphill. Shirley Hemphill in heaven and Huell Hauser in heaven. They meet. It's like he meets his own photo negative. What's interesting about that photo, too, is Obama is standing directly behind Beyonce, and he's smart. He is a smart person. And I can tell you, knowing that there are 7,000 cameras on him, the only thought in his mind right now is don't look at her ass. Don't look at her ass. Don't look at her ass. Not even for a second. Don't look at her ass.
Because that's all it takes. 1 millisecond. Snap. They got it. There's the whole inauguration story.
But she has to know that if the band was fake playing and she was fake singing, that it would be a matter of hours before we all found out about this, right? Because there's no more getting away with anything. How do we know she was doing this?
But also the earpiece. I mean,
the Marine Band.
People who sing live
Well-
have earpieces on because you need it for your monitor.
The weird thing is that the Marine Band gave sort of contradictory stories because first it came out that they did play, but then there was a reporter who said that he was standing right there, like very close to the saxophone, and he didn't hear anything. And then I was thinking about it, and there's no way that they would use a pre-recorded vocal track with a band playing the song unless they'd practiced the two of them together, because what if the pace is off?
I think that's pretty common, though. I've heard that like the backing track kind of fades in and out depending on if you're off pitch or if you're whatever.
Yeah, when you see a big band like the Beach Boys or even with U2, they have other bands. There are other musicians that are in the mix to fill out that sound. There's literally a band under the band.
My favorite part about the Beach Boys is Mike Love and his hat that says the Beach Boys.
Yes.
I can never get over the fact that he is in a band that has probably sold as many records as, the Who or Elvis or you can possibly sell. I mean, they're celebrating their 60th year, I think. One of the biggest American band maybe ever.
Yes.
And he feels the necessity to go out on stage with the rest of the Beach Boys wearing a hat that says the Beach Boys and never is without a hat without the name of his band on it. And I don't feel like Wilco would ever do that.
And the nanosecond the anniversary tour was over, in true Beach Boys fashion, he fired them, and now they're all suing each other.
Right.
Well,
it was a thing of beauty.
But here's what I want to say about this. I understand he has a bad impulse to put a hat on with the name of his band, and look.
It's like you never wear a Who shirt to the Who concert.
Hey, we just saw a picture of Elvis Presley with an EP belt buckle.
I got I got that was Evel Knievel at the EK, but
EK.
I had a Loveline windbreaker when I was doing Loveline on MTV. They gave me like a rain jacket that had the hoodie and the whole thing, but it said Loveline on the back of it, and I couldn't wear it because I host the show and I'd look like a dick. Is there anyone else in the band, or does he have a wife? Shouldn't your wife, isn't it her job?
Stockholm syndrome.
If you had a big hat that said comedian and you were leaving the house, don't you think your wife would go, honey, slow down, put the STP hat on instead? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, she'd say if they can't figure it out by your performance.
That's right.
That's not going to get laughs.
That's not going to help you.
Yeah.
The announcer just, first off, everyone bought a ticket. It's not like I'm going to a concert. Who's playing? I don't know. I got to check the guy's hat. I bought a Beach Boys ticket I bought 6 months ago on StubHub. Do you know where you're going, right?
Yeah.
No confusion. It wouldn't be like you're watching the Beach Boys and then going, what's that one guy singing Good Vibrations? Who's he? I don't see any name of a band on his hat. There would be no confusion.
You're going to find this hard to believe. Mike Love married 5 times.
What?
Yeah, divorced 4 times.
Probably
Probably hard to get along with.
Maybe one of his wives got a little mouthy about the cat. Yeah.
About
probably what happened.
Probably on the first date with the new wives, he puts it right out there on the table. No discussion of the hat.
His hat
it's
that
just
says,
my thing.
His first date hat says finger blast.
In the world of Beach Boys super fandom, of the music nerd Beach Boys, Mike Love is widely reviled.
Oh, really?
Yes, he is. It's too simplistic.
Anybody who wears anything with their logo and name on it and then out feels weird to me. Feels self-serving.
Unless you're on a sports team.
Right. And then you kind of have
your name on the back of your jersey.
Right.
It's it's better if it's a name of a band. Like John Mayer couldn't wear a hat that says John Mayer.
No, he could not.
Great.
But I feel like he would.
He has the finger blast hat too.
Yeah. Oh,
he has more than one.
He's finger blasted so many times. He's actually worn a finger down.
It's affecting his playing.
Yeah.
He's literally has to say to dates, I cannot finger blast you tonight. I have a concert tomorrow. I've worn my fingers down to nubs on vaginas like your own, mostly celebrity vaginas, and I can't even I cannot do that. I have to get the cape out. I
there
can't
are
play
midwives that are envious of his finger blast.
That's
tally.
right. Yeah, that's right.
He loves third base.
Mm-hmm.
He's the third baseman.
Is that what third base is?
Oh, yeah. Third base is finger blast.
Next album will be the hot corner.
Well, I feel like I'm going to have this conversation because obviously the bases are getting rearranged. I mean, they're getting
right
first base. Like my kid, when they get to high school, first base will be like dry anal rape.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Second base now is anal gangbang. I know that.
Right.
Anal only gangbang.
Mm-hmm.
That's a waste of my time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's home run?
What happened to your eye, sweetie? I was trying to leg out a bukkake. I didn't make it. Trying to stretch a bukkake into
a home run is when you get all of her skin off.
That's right. That's right. That's right. You make a real doll.
Yeah, you have beautiful skin. Look better on the floor. You got that right.
That's right. Mm-hmm. That's home run. Hand of God.
That skin is very becoming on you.
That's right.
And speaking of musical treasures, Justin Bieber, Monday night, surpassed Lady Gaga as the person on Twitter with the most followers.
Oh, God.
Can I say
most
this?
Most followers of anyone on Twitter.
Here's the thing. Like, it's a different medium, right? Like, meaning he's a good singer. Or a pop singer, people like his
pop star.
But if he wrote a comedy book, you wouldn't want to read it. You know what I mean?
And I don't know what he's tweeting.
But that's my whole point. Like there are people out there that were big Dale Earnhardt fans. Yeah. But if he said, I have a book of poems, you wouldn't be like, I got to read that. Yeah. You'd be like, he's not good at that.
And I would argue that his 33.333 million followers aren't big readers.
Okay. But I want to hear what he has to sing, not what he has to say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like all those people on Twitter who are following him don't wake up and they're like, ooh, got to see what everyone's saying on Twitter. Like, there's a lot of people just follow in a very passive way.
Yeah, really, the only guy tweeting should be Stephen Wright.
Right.
140 character jokes, perfect.
That's right. Perfect. Right.
He's probably got 2,000 followers.
Yeah, he has a forehead for tweeting. He has a head for tweeting and a forehead.
Wait a minute.
Sorry, for tweeting as well.
Now, who is that? Is that Lady Gaga?
Yes, and she has 33.329 million followers.
Right. And if
Followed by-
if Oscar Wilde was alive, or Ben Franklin, they'd have like 750.
Yeah.
And they
or
would
something.
not be verified.
Right.
Followed by Katy Perry with 31.4 million. And then Rihanna. It's a lot of pop stars, 27.9. And then Obama with 26.1 million.
I'm going to say something about Justin Bieber based on that photo.
He's dreamy.
He'd make a pretty good-looking chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All hot guys would make hot chicks. And a lot of hot chicks have dude mouths.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
that's my theory. Like, you take, like, young Johnny Depp, he looks like a hot chick. Young Brad Pitt looks like a hot chick. They're good looking. And then a lot of the women that are good looking have a dude-esque mouth region, chin and mouth.
Soul patch.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Bieber looks like the Bond chick from The Living Daylights. Oh, my.
Oh, wow.
All right. How are we doing with Teddy Pendergrass, by the way? Very close.
So here's a story that
I'll
makes me
explain
very
that in a
happy.
minute. Go ahead.
The TSA is finally removing those body scanner machines.
Oh, really?
There's two types. There's one that's called backscatter, and there's one that's called millimeter wave detection.
Dana's daughter has backscatter right now.
Yeah, she does.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, backscatter machines use X-ray, and those are the ones that they're removing. They're the ones that pull up an X-rated image of your body. Versus the ones that they are keeping, which use sound waves, and they pull up sort of a stick figure, and then something lights up, and that shows where you
So it's
stashed
like a
your drugs.
PG-13.
Yeah, you can see if you go to AdamCarolla.com, or if you're watching this now, you can see the difference. So they're taking out the X-ray ones.
Is it really that detailed?
Yeah. Yes. That's why they're removing them, because of privacy concerns. But for me, I never like to go through them because I didn't. And I don't know if this makes me smart or if this makes me incredibly paranoid. I don't trust the TSA to calibrate their radiation correctly.
Yeah, I think that's true. And that guy has
botched
a weird
circumcision.
Ball.
He has cauliflower penis.
He's got a weird ball thing happening.
Well, it's the one TSA gig where the manager comes up, your supervisor comes up to you and goes, "Hey, it's time for your break," and you go, "I'm cool." And then I got a Lunchable in my lap. I'm just gonna.
There's a volleyball team coming through. I think I'll just work through.
So it looks like the Pepperdine women's volleyball team is the bus just pulled up. So I got a Lunchable here.
Yeah, the flight to China's coming up. I'm gonna stick around.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick around here. Oh, looks like they're checking luggage. All right, let me sprint to the break room but go ahead and make change. I'm gonna make change while I'm running and give myself a Dorito sack, and I'll be right the fuck back here. I'm cool. Yeah. Okay. First off, how fucking much money does it cost times 200 airports or 500 airports when we go, we're going to get rid of the multi-million-dollar machine and replace it with the other multi-million-dollar machine? And these aren't slot machines. Slot machines will pay for themselves in a number of years.
Yeah.
This is going, I don't know where. I imagine we just find a country that doesn't like their citizens as much as we like ours
China.
and send it off to them. I wanted to share something with you guys just because you're both comedians, and I know we had Dag in here. And we did a show with Dag the other day, and we taped it, and we're going to play it. It'll air on Monday. And Dag, likes to improvise and runs into funny shit. Somehow stumbled into Teddy Pendergrass, and he'd never done this before. He's been on the show 30 times, and I was laughing so hard that tears were coming from my eyes. And I thought I'd play you guys just a little clip. You can look forward to the whole show on Monday with this.
Do some old school Isaac Hayes or Teddy Pendergrass.
I got
Turn out the lights and light a candle. And I will rub you down, 'cause you're not that fat. I said turn it off. Hey, look here. Can you get some reverb on?
By the way, white guys sing about all the stuff they're not going to do to you. Like, I'm not going to bring you. So that is, at a certain point, it turned in, I don't know if not going to do to you. Like, I'm not going to bring you down, and I'm not going to follow you up.
Young girl, get out of my life. You're not that size, and I want.
Black guys sing about what they're going to do to you.
That's right. I'm going to take them drawers off and pound that ass. Put my shoe in your ass. Turn them out. I'm gonna box them titties.
I wonder if you ever covered I'd Like to Get to Know You.
I'd like to get to know you. Before I fuck you, baby. I'd like to get to know you. Shadow box with your titties.
Teddy punches it up.
That would be funny. That'd be a funny session, like Spanking Our Gang, or whoever fucking the fucking is it Spanking Our Gang?
Day by day,
and
night by night. Bust a night in your
Little Rascals?
No, this is just about a young couple kind of grooving on each other's vibe.
So you just want to ooze and out?
Yeah, it's just kind of your background, just kind of harmonizing. So it's just like, I'd like to get to know you.
And box your big titties, mama.
Teddy, we just like, it's just a little harmony. We brought you in here because you could harmonize.
Yes,
right.
I'd like to fuck your sister and make her lick your pussy while I'm deep digging her, baby.
All right, hold on. Chad, stop the recording for a second. Stop recording.
That is a condensed version.
Yeah,
by
that
the
was
way.
we did 20 minutes of, but that was a young Teddy Pendergrass singing background vocals, and I'd like to get to know him, and not really knowing his place.
Also, you're talking about the lameness of white lyrics.
I'd like to get to know
The
you.
lamest of all is the Beach Boys in I Get Around. My buddies or me are getting real well known. All the bad guys know us and they leave us alone. They're bragging about being left alone by bad guys.
Yeah.
I don't want to brag, but you're not a bad guy. He'll leave me alone.
Yeah. Yeah, they the thing that was great about the Beach Boys is if you listen to a song like Jack It Up. Is it called Jack It Up?
Shutdown, right?
It's called Shutdown.
Yeah.
Shutdown.
Tack it up.
Tack it up. Sorry. Tack It Up.
Jack It Up is a Teddy Pendergrass.
Sorry. Yeah. Tack It Up is the most specific car-related song I've ever heard in my life, and I know a ton about cars. And it's called First of all, Tack It Up. Do you even know what Tack It Up means?
No.
Tachometer means rev your
Got it.
tachometer.
Yeah.
So everyone's lost with the tack it up part, and then if you. All right, stop there. I said two cool sharks standing side by side. He means a stingray. I think he's talking about a Corvette Stingray. I think, but here we go. Now, 413 is either the gearing of the rear differential or the displacement of the engine, but I think it's the 413 gears in the thing. Declining numbers at an even rate. So he's talking about the Christmas tree on the drag strip coming down.
Wow.
I mean, you need a fucking PhD in a slide rule.
Oh, they didn't
figure this thing out. Wait, it's light. It's not getting traction. So it's spinning, but at 413, the rear end is digging. Plate is what's between your clutch and the flywheel. Like, you really have to have a graduate degree in automotive engineering.
He's talking about a pressure plate.
He's talking about slave cylinders and throw-out bearings. We need to bleed the brakes. Like, what the fuck?
Well, they didn't know anything about cars. They stumbled into surfing songs. Dennis was the only one that surfed to begin with. But they were from Hawthorne, and they were steeped in that culture, so they thought, well, we'll do surfing songs. And then they literally had like a band meeting, like, okay, we get surfing stuff, but we get the rest of the country we got to appeal to. What are
Have
we
you
gonna
heard the
sing
song
about?
I wrote about my Prius? Can I get the music track?
Let's go. Do it.
And they were literally like,
Well,
well,
it's
cars.
got no gears and it uses no gas. When I drive it, I look like an ass. Watch out because it doesn't make noise. I'm driving around with all the pretty boys in my Prius. I'm not a man.
His pressure plate's burning. He's riding the clutch. So he's got the clutch in, and he's burning up his pressure plate, which is
On
up against the
purpose?
flywheel. No, I don't think he's doing it on purpose.
No.
Yeah, and he's got a fuel-injected Stingray. There's more to that. There's even more. Play the rest of that. He's got quad ram induction.
Yeah, he does.
Quad ram induction. He's talking about the intake manifold. got quad ram induction.
I feel like if you messed up those lyrics, you're the only one who would notice.
No one would know it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I got to say, I was sad.
One mechanic in the audience with his overalls. That's not how it goes.
Yeah, we'll work it out. I was saddened because I always hate when they do the car talk, the mechanical stuff in TV shows or movies, and they just fuck it up royally because there's no reason to do that. You can just Google the right answer. Like there'll be the thing where the guy's like, "Oh yeah, she moved. She's got took off the baffles and she's got hollowed out cams." And it's like, there's no such thing as a hollowed out cam. A cam's just a piece of billet steel that they make to turn the valves. But there's no such thing as a hollowed out cam. But why would you come up with that? And then why wouldn't you just go fucking Google car talk or something and come up with something that made sense to anyone who knew anything about
Meanwhile,
cars?
Grey's Anatomy's got a staff of medical consultants.
Yes.
That's right.
People have to wait for their surgery because all the doctors are at Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, I was saddened watching one of my favorite movies, Boogie Nights, when Thomas Jane's character came in and was talking about Wahlberg's Corvette. I just noticed it. I've seen the movie 1,000 times, and he was like doing 411 limited slip rear, and he was doing the whole thing about the competition orange and the hand rubbed lacquer and blah blah blah. And then he said competition cams. Here's what an asshole I am. That car doesn't have cams. It just says a cam. There's one cam. Push rod engine V8.
Here's my theory that'll bring it back for you. I think it's such a well-written movie. It was written like that to make him look stupid.
I agree with you.
Because his character is kind of an ass.
Interesting.
He's not a bright guy.
But
who would get that?
But no one would get it, and someone would correct him if you're writing the movie for that.
Paul Thomas Anderson is that smart. I put my faith in him.
You know what drives me crazy is a guy who's so anally retentive that when he watches a movie and a dumb character gets something wrong, it sticks in his craw until he talks about it on a podcast.
Well, he could have said Abe Lincoln was our first president, and he would have gotten no complaints from me.
You're good
problems
with that.
there.
Yeah.
No problems there. But if you fuck up the number of cams that are in a V8 engine, then we have an issue.
Somebody I know was at the movie Pocahontas, the Disney movie, and they introduced the character of John Smith, and somebody in front of them said, "You think they would have come up with a better name?"
All right, let's do one more story, please.
All right, Phil Mickelson, golf
golfer.
Star.
Choker
You know how
extraordinaire.
you were saying that the Nittany Lions you always think is the Nifty Lions? When you were a kid, you always thought that?
I called the Nittany Lions of Penn State the Nifty Lions as a young child because that's all you can do. You have a sort of spell correct or something in your head as a young kid. You can only, you know 11 words. So
also,
whatever.
small kids get nervous when you bring up Penn State.
Oh, that's a good point, too. Maybe it's a precursor.
Well, this is not
I had
that.
a feeling.
But my brain only hears Phil Nicholson.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mickelson doesn't I don't
seem
like
right.
it. But anyway, he has said that he may leave California because of the high tax rate.
I don't get the part where people are paying. I'm scared. Like, I'm scared to talk to my accountant. It's one of those things where I don't even want to fucking know. But they go, well, he'll be paying between 62 and 63%. And I think, is it that?
That's what
How much of that is hyperbole? Like, is he really that far over 50%? Because that's fucking scary. But as a golfer, why do you have to live anywhere, really? I mean, you just travel around doing what people pay to travel to do, but you get paid to do it. That's why all those guys live in Florida, like all those
or
Vegas, like all those NBA guys just live in Florida because they don't have to pay whatever tax, and then when they get divorced, they don't have to pay out to whoever's divorcing them, and they're on a fucking plane all the time anyway. So what difference does it make?
So then he evidently apologized. And my Twitter feed was lighting up, much like when Huel died.
Why is he apologizing?
Right. Okay. Well, so everyone said he apologized, but he didn't really apologize. What he said is, finances and taxes are a personal matter, and I should not have made my opinions on them public. I apologize to those I have upset or insulted, and assure you I intend not to let it happen again.
I said it once, I'll say it again. I look at myself as a business. We have a business here. Businesses woo other businesses. I like that word, woo.
Yes. Well, you have to pitch woo.
Yeah, you pitch woo, but you pitch a woo and you get Toyota to come set up in your town. And the way, if you're one of these places where you're trying to get BMW or Toyota to come build a big factory in your town, is you go, we'll give you a tax incentive, we'll give you this, and we'll give you that, and you don't have to pay this, you don't have to pay that. I feel like there should be an element of wooing for me.
You want to be wooed?
I'd like to be wooed. I would like other states.
I want to woo you.
Yeah, but you live here.
Who do you represent?
I don't want to move to Venice. I want to be wooed.
We'd
you know
like
what I mean?
you in Venice because, there's so much crime, and I feel like you've got a lot of handguns. So we want to woo you to come, not only be a resident, but be sort of a sheriff vigilante type character.
You have a windbreaker or anything?
We got a windbreaker. We're going to put your name on it.
You got to sweeten the wooing pot.
Okay, we're going to get rid of all the Mexicans for you.
No. Not all of them.
2 will be left behind.
Okay.
You can name them
Of
whatever
my
you
choosing?
want. You choose them.
Okay.
One for inside the house, one for outside the house.
Inside?
Well, how's...
Oh, yeah. Okay. Now I got you.
Then we're going
Right, just to clean up. Right. Keep
Okay.
going.
Porn, we have a outdoor movie theater across the street from you. It's a drive-in, but we're going to show porn facing your house.
Oh, can it be seen from the freeway? Because that's always been my dream.
You can see it from the freeway.
So the people driving down the 405 can see penetration.
Which is amazing because you can't see Venice from the 405, but we're going to build
sorry,
it that
the 10.
big for you.
Could you swing it out?
There you go.
Okay, the 10.
Yeah.
All right. Parking. I need parking.
Have you heard of underground garages?
Subterranean.
Subterranean garages?
Mm-hmm.
All of Venice currently unoccupied because there's no basements. It's a race track. So you do a few laps before parking.
Turn a few hot laps before I pull into the castle.
Yeah. Well, it's not a castle. It's the problem with Venice. It's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, but a racetrack.
Okay.
It's always damp.
I do.
It's a little moldy.
Just to sweeten the pot.
I don't do, well, first off, what is drunk driving, if you really think about it? You know what I mean? Because, 7 Miller Lights does not make Adam Carolla drunk. But from
You
in the
talking
eyes
about
of the
getting
law,
busted for drinking in Venice?
I'm saying buzzed
Wait,
driving.
You got bumpers on your car?
Yeah.
You're good.
I'm good.
You're good.
Venice is full of people that are walking drunk, and they all look like old prospectors.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is getting better by the second.
Think of those as like in Pac-Man, those little white things. The people walking around drunk, those are your little Pac-Man dots.
You're
pellets.
a good wooer. And can I say this, too? I know this sounds almost trivial, but if I'm throwing away a sofa or something, I don't want to call large item pickup. I just want to put it out on the curb and have it gone the next day. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to make a special phone call asking to pick up some big shit.
It might not be gone, but it will be inhabited.
Okay, good
Yes.
enough. Good enough. Either squirrels or raccoons or human beings.
Human beings, probably.
Prospectors, most likely.
Okay. Well,
It's
maybe
like an
Prospectors.
indoor-outdoor living room. The beautiful thing about Venice is whatever you put out will become its own ecosystem. Refrigerator, people will come put shit in it and start to
So
feed.
it's like when they sink a boat and becomes a reef.
Part of a reef. Exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
Any celebrity action there at all?
Right now, we've got in my neighborhood Julia Roberts.
Ooh.
Was there. She just moved.
Oh.
Maria Bello across the street.
Well, I like that.
Mel Brooks around the corner.
I'm going to have sex with at least one of those people.
No, Mel Brooks is not in town.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll have to wait.
Fiona Apple
Ooh.
around the corner.
The lovely and talented Elizabeth Shue.
Elizabeth Shue, right
okay.
on.
All right. Well, set them up.
Andrew's sister.
Set them up.
It's amazing. They all want to be there, and what's missing is the Republican in the neighborhood. So for you, it's a lock. You come in, and you get to point.
I'm
at,
like the forbidden fruit for all the ladies.
Oh,
yeah.
You saw that scene in Leaving Las Vegas where she's
Yeah.
huddled in the shower with a trickle of blood going down the drain.
Fiona Apple or Mel Brooks. Sorry. Anyway,
You can't come in the neighborhood.
I'm coming out. I've been wooed to Venice, everybody. Did you finish the news?
That's the news. I'm Allison Rosen. Zip it, cunts.
That was the news.
All right. I want to thank Dana Gould for coming out here. Dana can be found at Up Comedy Club in Chicago. That's January 25th and the 26th. The podcast, The Dana Gould Hour. You can get it on iTunes, website, danagould.com, Twitter, at Dana J. Gould. Fitzdog, everybody. Greg Fitzsimmons, Fitzdog Radio. You can get that on iTunes, website, gregfitzsimmons.com, Twitter, Greg Fitz Show, at Greg Fitz Show. Live shows coming up in Florida at Off the Hook Comedy Club, and that's coming up the 24th through the 27th. But you can find out all the dates. Addison Improv.
What does that
Dallas.
mean? Oh, no.
No. I'll tell you. Have you played the Addison Improv?
No, I heard only good things.
Here's all I can say. I swear to God. All right, stop the music for a second.
I love that we almost blipped past this.
No,
this
there's nothing.
would have been promoting the show.
Addison is like, when you picture Addison, Texas, don't picture like J.R. Ewing and Dallas and, that kind of thing. It's a little outside of Dallas in Houston.
It's where the Beverly Hillbillies came from.
That's right.
It looks like a giant Westfield shopping plaza was dropped into some flat land.
Right. And it's there's nothing wrong with the Improv at all, but I don't know if it was born in Improv. Do you know what I mean? Like once in a while you see the place that was clearly a Der Wiener Schnitzel, and now it says tax preparation, and you're like, well, why do you need that pointy rake on that roof to prepare taxes? But it didn't start life as an improv. It started life as something else, but it's now an improv, and it's fine, and the manager's fine, and everything's good.
It is a little mattress super story.
It's got a little of that. It sold something other than thoughts, jokes, and mirth originally, and then it got to that. But let me tell you what happened to me. I stayed, and I don't know where you're staying, but there's like a Days Inn or something that's walking distance.
Days Inn.
It's
Jesus,
like you
Adam.
can literally like just walk down. And I'll put it to you this way. I was drinking my wine out of a plastic cup that my hand was crushing as I was drinking. The bathroom, the plastic cups that come in the little sealable bag in there?
Yes.
The glass ones, evidently those can be contaminated, but the plastic ones, you have to tear open the baggie and get the plastic cup, and I was drinking my wine, and again, when the TV faces the same direction as the bed, that's not a good thing, where it's off to the, but it's all fine. It was all good. It was just, I happened to be the day before, Jimmy Kimmel did one of those celebrity auction things where he got the beachfront villa in Cancun, and he invited, like, it's literally like one of those things when you watch TMZ and you see Jennifer Aniston in Cancun, and she has her own beach and infinity pool, and the butler bringing the daiquiris, and there's always shrimp being cooked somewhere, and there's a theater that night to watch a movie and everything. I literally had like 2 days of that, and then I go, I got to split. Sunday morning, I need to be in Addison, Texas to play 2 nights at the Improv. And then next thing you know, I was watching Sports Center, drinking my wine out of a plastic cup and watching. Sitting in a Red Roof Inn, and I was like, this is not Cancun.
So anything would have been a letdown from Cancun. Playboy Mansion would have been a bummer.
The problem was Jimmy had the villa for like 3 more days, and I did it was like everyone was drunk, on Mai Tais going, where are you going? I'm like, heading to Addison.
Going to God's country.
Going to God's country, yeah.
Because when I'm there, I want to kill myself and see God.
So all I'm saying is, don't go straight from Venice to Addison. Go to like Baker, California, and just spend 18 hours. Just sort of decompress a little bit, and then, you know what I mean? And certainly don't
Glendale's not a bad starting place.
Don't go to a villa in Cancun and then go straight to Addison. That's all I'm saying.
So if you're out there, come out and see me. I'll be in Addison at the mattress /
It is the state that gave the country Jack Ruby.
That's right. All right. So until next time, it's Adam Carolla for Greg Fitzsimmons, Dana Gould, Allison Rosen, and Bald Bryan saying mahalo.
Oh, you made a poo-poo